if I can finally start recording without being rudely interrupted. Hello everyone, I am Paul with many voices and welcome back to Grantless Gals in Prison Architect. This is attempt number 3 at recording this particular episode in this particular version. And of course the re-recording entirely of episode 11 or 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 and 16. I noticed that there was a little tunnel over here, so I decided to do it the quick way rather than trying to find the tunnel by tunnel searches and shakedowns. Remove the tunnel that way. You may see that this door is closed. Miss Jones here, our legendary prisoner, who was a minimum security prisoner, but through that event became a legendary prisoner, thought it would be funny to start murdering everybody in here. I am, in such case, going to make this area a staff-only zone. I'm gonna keep this door locked, deploy 3 armed guards, and turn on free fire in staff-only zones. I will hire, as such, I say, 1 more armed guard, and I want to have a total of 13 dog handlers. There we go. And in deployment patrols, I'm going to do 1 final magenta patrol right here, because I do have patrols on the outside and on the inside. The inside apparently don't do anything, but I'm going to keep them there anyway, and I'll do 1 dog and 1 dog there. Right. So we have a dog patrol here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dogs, 10 dog patrols for 10 patrols. That's fine. And I've got 2 armed guard patrols with 3 deployments and 1 spare. That should be enough for now. Last episode I spent the majority of it flooring this place. And this episode gets released on Friday, the 13th of August. I will be dumping these 2. And I will be throwing in a few more items here and there in this yard. Starting with a slab of grass, a tire apparatus, because that is 1 point. And I will resort out some phone booths. 1, 2, 3. And then throw in 1 more bleacher, which can't fit because of this thing. So I'll throw you here. And keep you there. It's gonna look a little uglier, so I'm gonna throw you in the corner. Bleacher in here right now, and a few dumbbell racks extra here and here, as well as another punch bag here. And even though it doesn't add anything, I'll do a training dummy there, and that's gonna be it. I hope that with this I'm gonna up the quality of my yard quite a bit, and I will need to hook up the phone taps again for that, because they got disconnected. 1, 2 and 3. Now let's see at the logistics, at the room quality. It's still not high enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 10. Okay, this should be enough. This should be enough for a slightly higher quality thing. Now, I want to finish flooring this place. Trust me, I finished it 2 times before, but I kept getting interrupted by phone calls. So I hope that I can just quickly blaze through this. And this still needs 2000. Of course. Wait, now are you done? Are you high enough? Still not. Why not? Oh, because this one isn't in yet. There you are. Yay, now it's an 8 out of 10. I did it. Okay. Oh dear. I am going to quickly open this and get all 3 of you in here. Wait, where is she? Why are you here? Solitary permanent. And I'm gonna make this one specifically maximum security only. And the rest is gonna be MedSec, MedSec, and for now, MinSec. Let's see if I can force her to come into this one. Because you don't belong in my general population. Where are you? Where are you going? Okay. Now, this snitch and ex-law enforcement is supposed to have permanent lockup. But, oh. I wasn't able to save her. Because she just ignores it and goes straight into... That's why... Well, you're not the one that I needed. Or did I give you... No. Where is she? Well, not you, of course. Oh, here she is. Why are you not in permanent solitary? As for you, I'm gonna end your punishment. Make sure that you're the one going in that specific thing. Now you are supposed to have permanent lockup, so you're not supposed to leave your cell either. Like you, why the hell are you leaving your cell? You're supposed to be permanent lockup. Fine. Enjoy permanent solitary, both of you. I don't get it. Why would that be ignored? Okay, now I have to make sure that you go into the proper one. Another death today. Somebody was not getting parole. Everyone in here before she starts killing even more. Okay. This place is getting kinda messy. Okay. Very slow walk to the freaking... Okay, staff are not paid enough. Something that I tried to tell you, but I kept being interrupted. For every 10 staff members that die, the staff is gonna say that they are not paid enough. And a simple, single pay raise will be enough to negate that. But of course, once I've had 20 staff die, I'm gonna have to do that again. And if you have 50 staff died, you're paying 50% more. However, if the staff morale is too low, to a point that they will also demand higher pay, and you are indeed going in there, and I'm indeed locking you shut. So this is all going splendidly, meaning that in deployment, I can now say shared. No. Shared. Everything shared. Everything shared. Except this. Perfect. Now it is as it should be. And for the ex-law enforcement and the cop killer that I gave permanent solitary that originally had permanent lockup, it sucks to be them. They should have just stayed in their cell as I gave them the order to do so. Right. But yeah, there is an event that I know of, and I've actually had it way in the past. It demands events, it demands staff needs, and it might help to have weather and temperature unlocked as well. Because if staff are too happy, or too unhappy, I meant to say, then they are going on strike. And if your staff goes on strike, they will demand a pay rise of 50% in an instant. Luckily, I know of a way to cheese that. And I will show that to you in just a second, as soon as I'm done with grassing this place. If I have the money for that, and of course I do not. But I'm almost done with it anyway. So let me quickly show you. So let's say that you have the event, and I should have enough money for this now. Really quick, sorry. Oh, dang it. So, okay. Let's say the staff is going on strike. They'll actually be on this side of the road with signs and like barrels with fire in them. It's very cool to look at. But it will absolutely suck when that happens, because your cooks are going on strike and your workmen will not, but your guards, your armed guards, your dog handlers, your cooks and cleaning staff and gardeners will go on strike. So nobody's there to run the prison. No one's there to cook the meals, and staff will go on strike. Then what you do is pause the game. Once you have that event, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, unpause it so that it registers that you give them the pay raise. It's going to give you the new message, the staff are happy with the pay raise. Then pause it again. And then just decrease it with 50% again. And the danger is over. Pausing the game will allow you to cheese the game in many, many ways. So, lastly, a bit of grass over yonder. And this place will have custom flooring everywhere. There is still a thing that I want to do. Basically, a few things that I want to do before I move on to expanding. And that is a thing called barbed wire, if I can find it. That's the blackboard. That's the barbed wire. Because I'm now throwing a tire apparatus in the good yard, I'm now also throwing barbed wire around the fence. Just to be safe. I'm drinking iced tea. Because the reason is that the tire apparatus will improve the climbing strength of your prisoners. So if they want to escape by climbing over the fence, then having a tire apparatus will help them train for that and will make it easier for them to use it. Which of course is something we don't want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1600 and this is done. And then it's just a matter of waiting until I have enough money to expand. 20,000. And 3. And then 5 more and I'm done. And then I'll end the episode once I have expanded, no matter how long the episode is. Two more and this place is done. I also wanted to talk on the state of the prison. Trust me, I've been repeating myself so often today with this that I don't even know if I talked about this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So sorry if I already did this, but I'm a little disappointed at the 17% reoffending rate. I was hoping that it, thanks to the new programs, would be a lot lower. And I was hoping that the women would be a lot less violent, but then again, I did turn on dynamic reputations. I'm also a little disappointed at the well, at least this and at least that, but the passing rate of the new programs. And all, not just the new programs, of course, all of the programs, but specifically the new programs. I was hoping that a lot more prisoners would pass reformed prisoner consultation with our friend Larry Lawton. I was hoping that people would pass conflict resolution, that the three strikes program and animal therapy would be far more effective. Flower therapy, honestly, I would fail that. But I'm kind of sad that only one person succeeded that. Solar panel development, I know it is a very difficult program to run. Hence why if you have 25 prisoners pass this, then the program becomes easier, or more prisoners will be likely to pass it. So yeah, parole hearing, 123 prisoners paroled, 66 passed, or 66% passed out of the all of them that got their parole. Guard taser certification, I needed to hire more guards. So I have the dog handlers, I have the armed guards, I don't have the guards. So I'm gonna hire 10 more guards to have about 2-to-1 ratio prisoners to guards, and that way the guard taser certification will still have a bit of a use. Otherwise I'm just wasting money on that, obviously. Alcoholics is a difficult program to pass, apparently. Behavioral therapy is a difficult program to pass, apparently. Look at that civilian commerce. Love that number. Just go up and up and up and up and up. I love that. Yay. So, 2 in queue. I also, now that I'm in this screen, going back in here, I wanted to change the regime a notch. I'm gonna be a bastard and give these ladies an hour yard, but I'll make them go to sleep an hour earlier. Take the shower an hour earlier, and then mess with this entirely. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, oh yeah, I will give them free time lockup. Medium security is gonna have yard time. Then they will eat. Eat and eat. Then I'm gonna add work free time, work free time, work lockup, lockup for now. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on 1, I'm gonna give them free time, lockup, but this is gonna be yards. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, free time, lockup. And then they eat. They'll have the yard time here as well. And then work free time will be here, here, and here. And there as well. I'll give them a little bit of work free time in between, so it's the other way around. And this is going to be the new regime. With that, I'm going to go back into programs and edit the schedule, because I want things to be done differently. There, you here, you here, you are there, you go up here, 3 strikes training here, you there. Okay, behavioral therapy is gonna go down here and up here. And that is because you are going down here. 3 strikes program will be there. You go at the end of the day, conflict resolution, prisoner reform, animal therapy, and then you go in between here. With flower therapy, for somehow got removed, you go at the end of the day as well. Right. That's the new schedule. Schedule all. We're gonna have a bit of conflicting schedules here and there, but I don't care. So, hiring a few more guards. 1, 2. They'll have their armor. We've got more prisoners coming in. And I will activate my... Ooh, wait. Okay, she's still in there. Oh, she's a... Okay. Let's see. What if I open the door right now? And then, okay, shut it. She's shot, unconscious, so she's bleeding out. Intelligence, informants, and you're just deadly. Okay. And you're in here. So, wait a second. Despite you... How does that work? Where's my cop killer? I had a cop killer in here as well. Where are you? I had a cop killer sent to permanent solitary as well. Where are you? Well, if you're beaten to death, then I simply do not care. Quickly gonna glance over it. No. I think you were a medium security prisoner. Or were you released already? That would be even nicer though. Whatever. Okay, you've served your purpose. Go away. Right. Oh yeah, let's have a look see at the gangs. I saw some gang stuff. And we don't have gang leaders yet. So, hire a few more guards. 1, 2, 3. 3 more, and then I will have enough staff for now. Then it's time to wait for $20,000. There we go. $20,000 is my next goal to expand, and that will be the end of the video. Die. I can't actually say that the toilet is not allowed to be repaired. Sadly. But oh well. I've had enough of her shenanigans. So yeah. The prison is going well. I honestly never thought that it would only take me one try, one attempt, to build a prison without using grants or any other cheesy methods to get early money. Yes, that message has been on screen for the majority of the time. We are running low on cash, but that was the whole point, to never have a lot of cash on hand. Normally, when I will build a prison, I will go immediately to this screen and turn on the basic detention center and administration center for a quick and early 40,000 bonus once I complete it. Of course, I will have to spend some money in order to get the stuff in place, but then inmate health and well-being, staff well-being initiative, long-term and short-term grants, cell block A, cell block B, cell block C, going for the security stuff here, visitation right, prison maintenance, prisoner acclimatization and engagement, and eventually, once I do have a proper running prison, I'll start the prison manufacturing facility and hopefully eventually also get carpentry apprenticeship program. But it could take up to 10 days in game before I would get my first prisoners in. But then at least I would have a prison that is functional right off the get-go, and I would continue just by expanding more and more and more. And I wanted to see if I could do that without taking any grants. So you can say that I did cheese it by getting 50 prisoners in before I would start looking on actual capacity with proper cells. But I did make sure that I had some of the basic needs, such as the infirmary, such as the chapel, the classroom, the common room. The gym was a little later, I do believe, but I think I went in pretty early with the restaurant and the bakery and the meeting room, which originally, of course, was 2 meeting rooms. So I definitely started early on, and of course the main challenge was the female prison, where I would need this area. Too many prisoners in our holding cell, and I don't care. So this was part of the challenge. Not taking grants was part of the challenge. And something that I never discussed, I think, was the reason why I took Rita and not Savefile Editing. Because Savefile Editing has the mechanic that she takes, or she gives us money for every bit of contraband that we find. So with Savefile Editing, it is wise to just do a shakedown every single night, and you'll get just a little bits of money here and there extra, which can become very cheesily early on. Also, since I forgot to do this, I will throw in the last 2 Warden statues in here, and I do believe that indeed I was missing a piece of flooring in here. There. But yeah, despite the fact that I'm OBS updated in between the Friday and the Saturday, or the Saturday and the Sunday, of last week for me, and for you it will be last month. Where the microphone settings changed to a point where my microphone wasn't recording, as OBS switched back to the default microphone, which I don't have in the settings. Yeah, that basically caused me to not be recording any audio from my microphone, and thus I had to scrap episodes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. I was that far ahead, and I'm currently almost halfway with expanding. I'm just over halfway thanks to the parole, which was successful. I will expect a quick dip in cash with the whatchamacallit, reform failure. Speaking of, let's have a look-see at that. I'm also very disappointed at the average work experience grade and the average health grade. I don't know how to get that higher, honestly. It has something to do with the food and the drugs, but honestly, I don't know how to get that done. The food I know how to get done, but I want my maximum security prisoners to suffer, so I'm giving them less food than they deserve. But I'm curious about this. This, of course, has become a nice added bonus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, minus 7. No. Minus 4. Minus 9. Minus 8. 7, 6, 5, minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, minus 11, 10, 9, minus 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So minus 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, minus 7, minus 17, minus 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 16, 15, 14, 13, 13, 12, 11. I've basically been losing money thanks to this. So yay. Also, yay. I'm gonna save it really quick. Yes, this was an earlier save. There we go. Because one of the failed attempts, I clicked this once, I clicked OK, and it actually bought 2 plots of land, and suddenly I was 18,000 in the red. So this now actually worked. Save the prison again, mid. Yes. So our first expansion has been purchased. And what will I do with my first expansion? Obviously place grass around it on the first outer 2 squares. Because that's what you do. Like so. And then also, for now it's just going to be fence. Like so, with grass. Eventually I want that to be perimeter wall, but for now it's gonna be fence. I'm gonna throw staff doors or staff fence doors in here and in here, and I am going to see how much this is. 39, and I basically need 40 in order to have it optimal. Darn. And how much is this? 40. Okay, this can work. 40 times 11, and then the path, and then from here. No, wait, silly. Obviously a wall. I'm gonna plan it 41. So no, wall, I say. Wall, I say. So this will be 42. Up to here. This is for the farming area. Wait, no. Let me quickly plan something else. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2. This is for the green energy. I want to see how much space it would take up to have 10 of each. Let's see. Could I perhaps then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the wall. So this is the wall that they're putting in. Quickly doing a little bit of planning. So all of this can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this will be the wall. Just to make sure that this is 42. That is 42, so the wall 1, 2 will be here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will be the green power zone, and this is 7 white, which is perfect. Then I can make this into the forestry. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the forestry then. Not all of it, but just some of it. So, green power. I know this looks a little silly, so what I could do is do it like so. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks silly, but it's gonna work anyway. And that's the whole purpose of this function over form in this case. Then let's see, objects 40, and then 10 wide. With object for that. No, I say object, so I want object, and then let's see, I believe here, 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 and here. And then 1, 2, there. Trying to make the perfect size for the farm. There, there, and there, there, and there, and 4. No, this is off. This should be here and here, not there. And there. So going path, no, stupid. Path, path, object, and path. So click here, there, path, path here, object there, there, and there. This is the perfect size for farming fields and for vegetable allotments. So I want that here as well. And then objects, and then path 10 wide, like so. And we'll do objects in here. Why are you still alive? Why are you still alive? You, go away. Thank you. Shut the door. Okay, going back to the planning. I know that I don't want to plan too much in this prison, but this is something important. This is important to know. And I know for a fact that 39, or that 9 by 9, so this is 11, 9 by 9, 2, 3, and 4, then 1, 2, there. Yeah, I think what I can do is just this, basically. And then make a pathway around here, and around here, and around here, and around here, and then in between. I know this is looking like an absolute cluster fuck, but I know exactly what I'm doing, and that's the important thing. So once again, here, and then here, and then nope. Wait a second. Aha. That is because this is wrong. Retry. There, pathway. So this then becomes a bit of a nuisance that it's not exactly right. I was hoping that it would be exactly right, but oh well. I'll figure that out a little later down the line. 4 there and there, there, and then 2 and there, and then here 4. And there. This is perfect. As for this, I still need to be sure that this is, well, what I'll do instead is wallet. That's going to be a path, and this is going to be a path where this is going to be some objects, and then I need to make sure that actually I did it right. Okay, then I was just being paranoid. Yay me. Nine, and then the object with this, like that, and then wall around here and here. That's going to be the farming area, meaning that this area is going to be for I'm going to leave a path in there. This area is entirely for protective custody, and then this is going to be forestry. Okay. Okay then. Well, in that case, mind if I really need 3 white paths? Yes, I do. Mind if I path this already? Let's speed it up. Since I now know the planning, I want paths everywhere. Let's see what happens if I open the door here and shut it again. You're trapped in there forever. Okay, so this was a 3 white path. I don't have enough money for that. Yay. I do like paths. The beauty is that I know exactly what's gonna be what. So this is 200. Dang. Still 200. Oh, wait. Look at that, it's gonna be flowery field. Actually, yeah. Let us make that flowery field then. But in between. Yeah, that'll look even nicer. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be very nice. And then I'll be reclaiming rubber over there. And over there. And over there. And I'll throw regular concrete tiles in all the way over here. 860. I think I'll end off the episode once I've placed in all of the tiles here. So it's getting... Oh, it's already past 11. And I need to be up at 6 again in the morning. So I'm already way overstepping it. What am I doing with my life? Je ne sais pas. Okay, and then this. 46, 460. Almost. Yes. And then this will be a lot. 12, 40. Sadly, our special guest will not die, despite me trying my hardest to. But yeah. I think that's, well, once I get the farming in place, once I get the green power in place with the exports meter, and the forestry as well, I'm gonna have a lot more exports and a lot more incoming money, so, or outgoing money. So I think that the second half of the prison is gonna be a lot faster. There we go. Right. So the rest will be grass, because that looks nice, which would turn up to be 41.80. Wow. 41.80 times 2. But I'm not going to do that this time. I will do that next time. So, next time I'm going to start working on the green energy first, to make sure that I have enough production to keep the prison going, and hook it up to what eventually will be in here: the batteries, the transformer, and the power export meter. With this, I say that I hope that you've enjoyed this. Thank you for giving me more prisoners to work with. Always a nice thing. And it is a snitch, which is gonna get permanent solitary right away. Thank you for telling me that. You still haven't died. Oh. No, you were supposed to die. You were supposed to get shot. Not that. Oh well. At least you're going back in there again. So... once you're repaired... I'm gonna open it and then lock it again. There we go. I'm Paul with many voices. I thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a thumbs up. It helps out a great deal. Next time we're really getting into the going green stuff and the protective custody, so that I can get the cop killers and the snitches out of there. I also will need a nursery and a family cell, at least one, but probably a few more, because I do recall having a snitch in here, or I had a snitch in here and eventually... oh yeah, she was killed. That's something I couldn't prevent. But it does remind me that I do need a family cell and a nursery in here as well. Wait a second. There. No. Go away and shut this door. Now she's bleeding out. And now she's gonna die. Look at that health meter slowly going down. We're killing her for sure. Anyway, again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.